Guys, we are back. This is the second video. If you missed the first one, you should click up at the top over here and watch it. We're opening 2 more pre-release kits. The first video was okay. It got better towards the end, let's put it that way. But we've got 2 more kits to open in this video. Once again, it explains to you how to open it. I'm not going to go through all the fanciness of the box, because I did that already. So you guys, like I said, should definitely check out the other video. It's the companion video to this one. It would be very difficult for us to not get better stuff, but that doesn't mean we won't. So let's see what we can do. The box did not make me look stupid, which I appreciate. We did get the white die. The white die with this design or these colors is always my favorite personally. That's just a personal thing. If you care, which I'm sure you don't, you just want to see me open cool cards, which, hey, I don't blame you. I want to see that too. So I'm going to toss those things to the side. Also different from the first video, Amy and Dave are all thoptered out, which I don't blame them for. So we are not going to be making tons of thopters here today, maybe later. But yeah, we've got our promo to start is the Master Trinketeer. Let me actually zoom out slightly. There we go. You guys can see him. He looks pretty cool, Master Trinketeer. I call this guy Geppetto. He's fiddling with a little thing, and yeah, he just reminds me of Geppetto a little bit from Pinocchio. So there you go. Please, I genuinely hope our viewers are not too old to, or too young, excuse me, to not know who Geppetto is. Hopefully Disney has ingrained itself enough in the psyche of everyone to know who Geppetto is. So there we go, the Master Trinketeer. We start with a Chandra pack. Something good in these packs, guys. I really want it. I really need it. I guess technically need is a strong word, but I'm going to say I need it anyway. We have a Vidalcan Blade Master to start. Terror of the Fairgrounds. Actually going to zoom in a little bit more. Sorry, everybody. There we go. Thriving Ibex, more thriving creatures. Ambitious Aetherborn. He looks really cool colors. All the Aetherborn, I think so far, all the Aetherborn have looked fantastic. So there's the Ambitious Aetherborn. We've got Attune with Ether. Speaking of Ether, we've got Revoke Privileges. Awesome card. Glassblower's Puzzle Knot, my favorite puzzle knot from art standpoint. Rush of Vitality, again, very flavorful for what the Aetherborn, Jesus, can do. Sorry, everyone, I'll get there eventually. It's a new development, Ether versus Aether. Here's a Malfunction like this card. Embral Bruiser is our next. It's a human warrior. It's our first uncommon in this pack. Behind that is the Armorcraft Judge. Behind that is the Visionary Augmenter, aka Ripley, aka those things from the Matrix Revolutions. And our rare or mythic is Cultivator of Blades. Interesting. That's about all I'm saying about it. Interesting. Behind that, there's something back here. Oh my god, I knew it. I absolutely knew it. I saw a little glimmer. Do you guys see what this is? Can everybody see what this is? Do Amy and Dave see what this is? This is a Kaladesh invention, everyone. This is a Kaladesh invention of Static Orb. I mean, look at how beautiful this card is. I mean, come on. Like, just come on. Even the card frame is amazing. It just, oh my god, it looks so good. Come on. So happy. Static Orb, foil mythic invention, just amazing. Definitely worth staying tuned for this video, huh, everyone? Okay, so this is our static. Oh my god. All right, we're fine. I'm gonna move on. We'll look at this later, I promise. We have a forest and we have an ad card. Boo, ad card. I'm gonna boo this pack now. It was worthless. Here's a Saheeli Rai pack. Let's see what we get in here. Oh my god, guys. More. Bring me more inventions. I'll take them all. I'll be like Tezzeret. Spoilers. Anyway, the Nimble Innovator is our first card. Spontaneous Artist. Built to Last. Subtle Strike. Attune with Ether. Rush of Vitality, lots of duplicates, Malfunction. Speaking of duplicates, Aradara Express, all aboard the hype train. We've got the Giant Spectacle, Die young, super sad. We've got the Ballista Charger, awesome. Uncommon, first uncommon in this pack. It's a vehicle, first Ballista Charger we've gotten. Card's great. We've got an Imperial Voyager, and we have a Creeping Mold. And our rare or mythic in this pack is Deadlock Trap, another story spotlight. I love the fact that they highlight the story spotlights. If for some reason you didn't watch the first video and you're watching this one, we on this channel do a series where we review the stories. We have not gotten to the story that depicts this art yet, but stay tuned to the channel. Subscribe down below and you'll find out when that video comes out. Behind Deadlock Trap, we have a mountain. And behind the mountain, we have a servo token. It's a new servo token. I heard somebody commenting on the fact that, and it's very true, this looks like one of those old rotary phones. And again, hopefully you are not too young to know what a rotary phone is. If you are, look it up. Google is a thing. So here is the Demon of Dark Schemes. I know, you watch a Geek for All video and you get homework out of the deal. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm so sorry. But still, look it up. Rotary phones are cool. I am, yes, one of those older people who is old enough to remember legit using one, not because it was cool and vintage, but because that was what my grandparents had as a phone. So there you go. Now you all know something about me that you probably don't care to know. So we'll move on. Revolutionary Rebuff. Spire Side Infiltrator. Tasseled Dromedary. Love this card. I shouldn't, but I do. Kujar Seed Sculptor, because interesting names. Speaking of interesting names, Percata Club Security, Self-Assembler, Gear Seeker Serpent with not affinity, Fire Forger's Puzzle Knot for more puzzle knot fun, Renegade Tactics, another Renegade Freighter, more vehicles. Speaking of more vehicles, all aboard the Hype Boat in Bomat Bazaar Barge. So all aboard the Hype Alliteration Boat. Behind that, we have Harnessed Lightning, so more red uncommons that reference lightning. Looks really cool. I'm not gonna deny that for a second. And Minister of Inquiries. Behind that, our rare or mythic is the Aetherflux Reservoir. Okay, looks awesome. I mean, look at how cool that looks. Anything with I said Aetherflux, didn't I? The Aetherflux Reservoir, my god. Sorry, everyone. But yeah, the Aetherflux Reservoir, anything with ether at all looks amazing. This looks really cool. I love it. Just beautiful. Behind it, we have a swamp. Speaking of things with ether, this is really ether patterns, but still, this swamp looks beautiful. And behind that, hey, cool, a Chandra emblem. Not bad. Hopefully we get the card that goes with it. And yes, I am being greedy because we did already get an invention, but I want a Chandra. So we're going to have this angel pack get opened. We've still got a box after this one. It could be in that one too. So let's see. Fingers crossed, everybody. We start with the Eddy Trail Hawk. Love this guy so much. Vidalcan Blademaster, Ruinous Gremlin, Herald of the Fair. This guy's great. I like the fact that he was so clearly in the trailer for this set. Behind Herald of the Fair, we have Mind Rot, reprint of Mind Rot, but this is so sad. I don't even exactly know what's happening in this picture, but it looks like honestly, this is going to be super morbid, but it looks like a bomb went off while this woman was writing something down, and this is just the ashy remains of what's around her and of her just kind of laying there, possibly dead. I know it's mind rot, but that's not at all what this looks like to me, so I could be wrong. Let me know what you guys think it looks like in the comments down below. Thriving Rhino, this card's insane. I'm surprised it's the first one we've seen, but as with many other creatures on Kaladesh, it has the filigree pattern in weird places on its body. This one has it on its horns, and its horns themselves are kind of getting all curly. We have another workshop assistant. We have salivating gremlins. We have another sky skiff. Love me some sky skiffs. We have a Dukara Peafowl. I'll get the name of that eventually. Here it is. I love this guy. We have a long-finned sky whale because it is a sky whale. It can only block creatures with flying, but it is a flying whale. That's awesome. That's so cool. I love it. So yeah, there's that. We have the Consul's Shield Guard, a dwarf soldier who's holding a hammer, which looks pretty cool. He's got a Vidalcan next to him, which is also kind of interesting. And we have Disappearing Act. And our rare or mythic in this pack is... Hey, there he is. Demon of Dark Schemes. It's another mythic. Awesome. No complaints about mythics, especially out of a box that's already pretty sweet. So, yeah, Demon of Dark Schemes, card's cool, art's fantastic. It's on the packs, so there you go. Behind the demon, we have an island. Nice island art. The island arts are cool. I like that one swamp art as well. Behind the island, we have a Thopter as well. We're going to move on to Dovin Bond art. We've seen no Planeswalkers yet. Again, don't really have a right to complain, but I can dream. A guy can dream. So, there are, I believe, 4 Planeswalkers in this set, and we have seen none yet, except for on the card arts. So let's see what we can do here. We have the Eddy Trailhawk again. We have Weldfast Wingsmith, Spontaneous Artist, Aviary Mechanic, Lawless Broker, looks pretty awesome. Again, contrast in darkness and light. I like that a lot. The blue lighting up the corner of the darkness section still looks awesome as well. We have the Kujar Seed Sculptor, Workshop Assistant again, Glint Sleeve Artisan again, Eager Construct. We have the Dukara Peafowl. See, I told you I'd get it eventually. Beautiful, more Sky Whales, but this is a sad one. In Sky Whaler Shot, I have to say, I don't fully understand if this is the Sky Whaler Shot and it destroys a creature with power 3 or greater. The Sky Whale that I'm aware of in this set is the one that we just saw that has 4 power, so that might be a little bit of a flavor fail, and yes, I am aware that power 3 or greater includes 4. I do know how math works, but it's still odd to me that it's 3 or greater as opposed to 4 or greater. That leads me to believe that there is a Sky Whale somewhere with a power of 3. Who knows? Anyway, Sky Whaler Shot. Diabolic Tutor is next. Again, we talked about this art already. Go watch the other video, but it's fantastic. And our last uncommon is the Inventor's Apprentice. And our rare or mythic behind that is Inventor's Fair. Not bad. It's not our first Inventor's Fair, but that doesn't give away too much from the other video. Go watch it for yourselves. You'll see what I mean. Behind Inventor's Fair, we have a Plains, and behind the Plains, a Servo token. We have one more pack to go. It has the Lady of the Hour, Chandra, on it. This is her set. It's her time to shine or burn or whatever you want to say. Insert puns here. Like I said in our past video, in our Jar series, we talk a lot about Chandra and what we think is going to be happening with her. Definitely go check those out. It's a good time. We have Aviary Mechanic. We have Failed Inspection, Cathartic Reunion, Acrobatic Maneuver, Prakata Club Security. We have Wily Bander, the Cat Monkey. Weird. We have the Foundry Screecher. Wood Weaver's Puzzle Knot. I believe this is our first Wood Weaver's Puzzle Knot. I actually like this one a lot as well. I still think the blue one is my favorite. This one's pretty close, and I like the black one as well. But yeah, it looks really cool. Again, this would actually be a pretty cool one to see in foil as well. The colors are would really work well, I feel like. We have a Hunt the Week, interesting Hunt the Week art. I like it. It's just interesting. So there's that. Obviously a reprint in Hunt the Week. Tezzeret's Ambition. Seeing Tezzeret again is fantastic. I look forward to seeing what they do with him. Furious Reprisal art's fantastic. Chandra, again, looking amazing. Weaponcraft Enthusiast. Love this guy. Can't talk enough about him, but I won't for now. We have, and the Quick Smith Genius, who has a very interesting look on his face. Very interesting. Our rare or mythic in this pack is another Aether Squall Ancient. By another, I mean it's in the last video, but still, Aether Squall Ancient, not bad. Energy. I mean, we've seen a lot of cards with energy on them in these boxes, but it's the first time I'm talking about it. Energy. I wish they would have included them in these packs. I understand it was a mistake. I'll forgive them just this once. But here's an Aether Squall Ancient. Behind Aether Squall Ancient, we have a Forest and a Servo token. Okay, so guys, that was the first box. Let's, you know what? Because this box was pretty good, I'm actually going to save looking at everything again, including that static orb that I'm sure everybody wants to see again. We're going to save that to the end. We've got one more box to open, folks, so let's do it right now. It is the final pre-release kit for Kaladesh that we are opening on this channel. As I mentioned in the previous video, as I crack into this thing, we will still be doing booster box openings. We do Fiancé, I think I said Fat Pack Battle last time. They are bundles this time. We're gonna be doing a Fiancé bundle battle between Amy and myself from the channel. As I said, you should definitely subscribe. You will see when those come out. We got another white die, so we have 3 of 5 still. Let's see what we get out of this final pre-release kit for our channel. Let us know what you thought in the comments down below. Check us out on Facebook and Twitter. Those links are in the description. Let's get into this box. Our promo foil is... Whoops, come on, there we go. A Concealed Courtyard. So it is one of the fast lands. We got it. It looks actually really, really nice in foil because the background behind the text box is also in foil. It also is textured. You can see it a little bit there. So there you go. Once again, as I mentioned last time, it is just the card, so I will not be opening it. There's no reason for me to. And let's move into the packs, because, as I said before, that's what everybody's here for anyway. So we have an Angel pack first. And in this Angel pack, we have... all the feels in the Cathartic Reunion. Behind it, a Fragmentized. I think this is our first Fragmentized. I actually like this art a lot. It looks really cool. I like the flavor of it a lot, that they're fragmentizing this artifact and or enchantment, essentially. It has to be small so it can fit inside this machine, which is why it has to be converted mana cost 4 or less, because you can't fragmentize a train with this thing. So there you go. You have the Failed Inspection, Demolish with that little gremlin in there. Takedown, beautiful art once again. Thriving Rats. Accomplished Automaton, Foundry Screecher, Wood Weaver's Puzzle Knot, Hunt the Weak again, love it, Whirler Virtuoso. Very interesting art. It's one that we saw depicted in the trailer. I actually like it a lot. It's a gold card we haven't seen yet. Dual color gold cards I love just because of the colors in the frame there. Just fantastic. We have the Foundry Inspector, and we have Refurbish. So there we go. This card's actually kind of interesting. Refurbish is a thing, so I like that they were able to finally use that as a card art, or as a card name, excuse me, and you get to return an artifact from your graveyard to the battlefield, so it makes perfect sense. You'd be refurbishing a quote-unquote dead artifact. Behind that, our rare or mythic in our first pack in this second box is another Cultivator of Blades. Okay, well, there's another one. Behind that, we have a Plains, and we have a Thopter token. Don't get upset that we got a Cultivator of Blades. That was our first rare in our Lax box, and you guys saw how that worked out. So we have Dovin Bond in this one. Let's see, or on this pack, I should say. Let's see what we have in this pack. Something good, hopefully. We have a very odd creature in the High Tide Hermit. It's a Hermit Crab, guys. It's a Hermit Crab. We have Built to Smash, kind of like the Hulk, even though he wasn't built. Mind Rot, sad art on Mind Rot. Another Thriving Rhino, I like this guy. Die Young, sad once again. Self-Assembler, Gear Seeker Serpent with the non-affinity affinity. Fire Forgers Puzzle Knot. Renegade Tactics. We're going to see a lot of those, I'm sure. We have a Harsh Scrutiny as our first uncommon. That uncommon came on pretty quickly. Let's see what else we have in this pack. But we have a Harsh Scrutiny. It looks amazing. I love that so much. I don't exactly know what he's doing, but it looks really cool. So yeah, oh, okay. Because it says, the flavor text says, if you've done nothing wrong, you have nothing to fear. So I assume this is like a... kind of like something that will judge you. If you go towards it, it lights up and it judges you, and yeah, odd. Harshly scrutinizes you, you know? We have the Armorcraft Judge, and we have the Visionary Augmenter. Behind that, our rare or mythic is Ovia Pashiri, Sage Lifecrafter. Again, a character from the stories. We've seen her now twice, depicted in different stories. We've talked about her. She's cool. The card is just okay. I don't know exactly how I feel about it. Haven't gotten a chance, obviously, to play it in Limited. She costs 1. She'll draw some removal, so that's a thing. And by draw removal, I don't mean she'll let you draw removal. I mean someone will try to remove her. But yeah, So you have that. Behind her, like I said, I think there's something back here. We have a foil common. This is the first foil common that we've seen, everybody. It is the Ducara Scavenger. It's a crocodile. Interesting. You know what? The foiling pattern actually looks pretty cool. The water, the kind of the gold that it's wearing. I don't know how it got like a saddle on it, unless that's part of the artifact that's on it. I have no idea. But it looks actually really good. So there you go, a good-looking foil common, and actually a common that I don't think we've seen yet in non-foil, and here it is in foil. So there you go. Behind that, a forest and a Thopter. So we'll do that. We have 4 packs left. Chandra is on this one. Let's see. Commons apparently few and far between in these packs. I don't know, like I said, how I feel about that. I mean, again, got a pretty good common in the last box, or foil in the last box, so I don't know what I'm complaining about, but still. We have a 9th Bridge Patrol, Ether Theorist, Spire Side Infiltrator, Malfist Squad, Appetite for the Unnatural, weird cat monkey thing, Fireforger's Puzzle Knot, Renegade Tactics. We have a Renegade Freighter, speaking of renegades. We have a Pressure Point, Bastion Mastodon, Underhanded Designs, love this art so much, so cool. Fairgrounds Trumpeter. I was going to say Trumpeteer, just Trumpeter, but it looks really cool. It's an elephant, super colorful, super, like, it's yeah, just very, very colorful. It actually puts the dromedary, or the camel, gives it a run for its money. So, there you go. And a Brazen Scourge, so more gremlins. And our rare or mythic in this pack is a Fleet Wheel Cruiser. Not bad at all. It's a rare vehicle. I believe it's our first rare vehicle. Fantastic. I mean, this card's great. Look at it. It's a 5/3, Trample Haste for 4. Why not? And it's a creature on its first turn. Amazing. I love it. So there's that. Behind it, a mountain. Cool looking mountain, actually. I like that a lot. Looks really nice. And behind that, a servo token. We have Saheeli Rai next. Like I said, we haven't seen a Planeswalker yet. I would love to. I will not complain about a Planeswalker, guys. Obviously, you know, inventions are a thing that we've gotten one of, so I guess I don't get to ask for more things, but I'm going to anyway. I'll push my luck. Inspired Charge. I actually like the new Inspired Charge art. It's a card that we've seen many times, but the art's pretty cool. Seeing it in foil wouldn't be a bad idea either. Ether Tradewinds. Terror of the Fairgrounds. Attune with Ether, with Nissa on it, pale-looking Nissa. Subtle Strike, I like this card a lot. It seems really awesome, and I love the art of her kind of hanging down, pulling his own sword out to subtly strike him. That's pretty cool. Impeccable Timing, our first Impeccable Timing, so I get to talk about my boy Ajani. I love me some Ajani. I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing him as a Planeswalker in the next set. You heard it here first, and by that I mean I'm sure you didn't. But yeah, he's on the art for this one. He's on the art for Aether Revolt. Hopefully we get to see him as a Planeswalker in the next set. We haven't seen him since the last Theros set, so yeah, Impeccable Timing. Consulate Skygate, Curio Vendor, Riparian Tiger, I say this wrong every time, a Riparian Tiger, Aradara Express, Decoction Module, because that doesn't either sound dirty or is just difficult to say, Decoction Module, Arborback Stomper. It's another beast with more filigree patterns, not only on its fur, but now also on the plant that is growing out of its back. I have no idea, guys. Hair, plant, who knows. And the Minister of Inquiries. And our rare or mythic in this pack is the Toolcraft Exemplar. Okay, he's a dwarf artificer. It's cool to see. He's a 1/1 for 1. He gets bigger and better as the game goes on. I mean, I can't complain about this guy. I think he's really cool. So there's the Toolcraft Exemplar. Behind him, a swamp, a very brightly lit swamp, it looks like, and an ad card. Boo, ad cards. 2 more. We have a Demon of Dark Schemes. Let's see what the demon gives us. We've got 1 more pack after this one. Let's see if this box will be disappointing because there was an invention in the last one. We have Terror of the Fairgrounds, Thriving Ibex, as if the box knows that there was one in the last one. Thriving Ibex, Select for Inspection, Dukara Scavenger, Fire Forger's Puzzle Knot, Curio Vendor, Chandra's Pyro Helix. It looks cool. It's an interesting name. Like, yeah, it's just, I don't exactly get it, but yeah, Chandra's Pyro Helix is a thing. Cogworker's Puzzle Knot, Renegade Freighter again. We have more vehicles, just all the vehicles all day in this box. Oval Chase Dragster, again, not a complaint, just stating a fact. Long Tusk Cub, and Start Your Engines, speaking of vehicles. So there you go, Start Your Engines. Behind it, our rare or mythic in this pack is the Confiscation Coup, our final story spotlight card. Tezzeret stealing everybody's stuff. So interesting. We'll see where that goes in the story. As I said, I'm really looking forward to getting there. Hopefully you guys will watch our reviews of those stories. You'll find out yourself what happened, and then you get to hear us talk about it. So like I said, subscribing down below, you'll find out when those videos come out. We do release at least one a week. Behind that, we have a foil. It is a foil uncommon in Aerial Responder. It actually looks really, really cool. Look at that. Look at that. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So behind that, we have an island, and behind that, a servo. And this is, again, the rotary phone servo. Our final pack of our final pre-release kit has the true, I said Chandra was Lady of the Hour. Saheeli Rai is really the lady. She was the first thing revealed about Kaladesh. Again, we haven't seen any Planeswalkers yet. Will we get Saheeli in her own pack? Who knows? We shall see. Let's find out. And as I said, stay tuned. We got more stuff coming to this channel, guys. Don't you worry, with Kaladesh in full swing. We start with the Ether Theorist, Reckless Fire Weaver, Inspired Charge, Ether Trade Winds, Subtle Strike, Appetite for the Unnatural, Narnam Cobra, Propeller Pioneer, Workshop Assistant, Salivating Gremlins, Make Obsolete is our first uncommon. I think I said it before, I think this uncommon came out a little quickly, so maybe there's something else back here. Make Obsolete actually looks pretty cool, kind of this vehicle just gathering decay because it is obsolete. I like that a lot. And there's like a bird flying up here for a random reason. But again, the contrast of dark to bright I like a lot. I think that works really well. Our second uncommon is a Creeping Mold, and our third is the Consulate Surveillance. Not Constant Surveillance, Consulate Surveillance, although I'm sure they go hand in hand. And our rare or mythic in this pack is a Multiform Wonder. This card seems really interesting if you have it in an energy deck or a deck that's producing a lot of energy for you. This card seems insane. So here we have the Multiform Wonder. Behind our Multiform Wonder, which was our last rare or mythic, unless there's something back here, is... Nope, just a forest, so I was wrong. There's nothing else back here. We have a forest, and we have a construct. Don't worry, guys. I know what you want. We'll get there. We're going to show off the stuff that we got from these boxes. As you saw, we had the Multiform Wonder, we had the Confiscation Coup, the Toolcraft Exemplar, the Fleet Wheel Cruiser. We have Ovia Pashiri, Sage Lifecrafter. For a Vorthos player like myself, I appreciate seeing the characters from the story. We have a Cultivator of Blades, followed by a Cultivator of Blades, because we got one in each box. Behind the Cultivator of Blades, we have the Aether Squall Ancient, the Inventor's Fair, the Aetherflux Reservoir, the Deadlock Trap, so lots of story spotlights. We have our Mythic from the last box in Demon of Dark Schemes, and guys, as you know, our MVP of both boxes, come on. As I said, look at how beautiful this card is. Absolutely fantastic. I am super happy to have my first Kaladeshi invention. As I said, stay tuned to the channel. Hopefully I'll be opening a ton more. That's for selfish reasons and because I want you guys to be able to see them if you can't open any yourselves. Again, if you do open some, feel free to message them to us on Twitter. Our link to our Twitter and our Facebook are down in the description. Definitely check us out there. Subscribe to find out when the rest of our videos come out. Thank you once again to Champion Card Collector in Poughkeepsie, New York for having us for this pre-release. For Dave and Amy from the Geek for All YouTube channel, I've been Joe, and as we always say, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody. Whee! Upters! Yay! Bye!